Hey everyone, back tuning into this evening video. It's the third Christmas update this evening. I should have done this yesterday. I'm 24 hours late. I had connectivity issues yesterday. So by the time I finally got the internet back, it got too late for me to do the third Christmas update. So I'm 24 hours late. Sorry about that. We're going to look at the CFS 9 monthly forecast to see what it's showing from the middle of December through to Christmas and on into the new year. And of course, specifically focusing on Christmas. Now remember, this is just for fun. It's highly experimental, long-range forecast is experimental, and particularly when trying to pinpoint weather for one day in particular. Very dodgy, really. Shouldn't really be doing this, but what we are trying to do with this is look for trends amongst the models. So we do more updates, and if a trend sort of emerges, say for very cold weather and snowy weather over Christmas, over 2, 3, 4 subsequent videos, then we will be able to say we've got a good trend there, and maybe we've got a great chance of cold Christmas. So we're looking for trends from these updates. This is the third one. Did the second one on Tuesday. The second one was quite interesting. It wasn't particularly cold run in itself, but there was a lot of interesting sort of things going on within the second update, sort of blocking scenarios around the holiday period, not necessarily falling on Christmas Day itself, but as I say, you can't really pinpoint the actual weather for one particular day, just looking at the trend, the bigger trend for the period. And there were some blocking scenarios going on there with a few snow events, some cold incursions, and yeah, it was quite an interesting update. The first one was a zonal sort of disaster, if you want a cold winter. We'll see what the third one's showing in a second. Before I go on with that, let's just say about Gav's Shop. The Amazon shop is over, so if you've got any Christmas shopping to do at Amazon, just click the Gav Shop button, which is sitting right underneath the video here on the events page. It's also underneath the video on the home page. It'll take you to Gav's Shop, and then the key to everything from Gav's Shop is to click the Amazon banners. It'll take you off to Amazon, and because you've gone through from Gav's whether it's to Amazon, when you do Christmas shopping at Amazon, just do your Christmas shopping as normal. Don't need to do anything else. Just do your Christmas shopping as normal. Because when you do that, because you've gone through from Gav's Service to Amazon, Gav's Service gets a royalty fee on the things that you're buying. So very useful idea. That's the key to Gav's Service, and thanks very much for doing that. It really is helping to pay for the website. Allow me to sit here and talk to you via the website. The model is the CFS 9 monthly forecast. As I say, it's at meteoseal.fa. You can find a link to Meteoseal on my links page. This is a 12 o'clock run, generated yesterday on the 6th of November. So it's the CFS 9 monthly 12 o'clock run from the 6th of November. Let's see what it's showing. And we're going to start off on the 15th of December with a very zonal Atlantic driven pattern. High pressure is around the Azores and Spain and Portugal. Low pressure is out to west of the country. We're bringing in this westerly flow. Now as we move beyond that in towards the 16th, on in towards the 17th of December, it's a very similar sort of pattern even into the 18th and on into the 19th. You see that we've got the high pressure there through the south, much of the continent reaching to the south of the country. Low pressure is through the north around Greenland, Iceland, bringing in this westerly flow. So it's unsettled. It's particularly unsettled up in the northwest. It's driest in the south-southeast, and it's pretty mild as well. The areas originated from a fairly mild source in the Atlantic. Okay, let's go on and see what it's showing beyond that. So we go through to the 19th, on in towards the 20th, and through in towards the 21st. So we keep that sort of pattern going. The high pressure is through the south, the low pressure to the north. Westerly winds bringing bands of rain through at times. Always driest in the south, always wettest in the north. Let's go further on, and we're up to 21st of December now with that westerly pattern. So we move through to the pre-Christmas period, and we go through to the 22nd and on in towards the 23rd of December. We get quite a deep area of low pressure coming in on the 23rd of December. Quite an Atlantic storm, 960 millibars. That brings severe gales across the country, a real battering, and there'll be lots of heavy rain in with that as well. Go through to Christmas Eve, and look how the area of low pressure developed as it pushed off into towards Scandinavia. Gale force easterly winds blasting down across the country. These are colder winds. You follow the isobars back, they're going up originally to Iceland, a little bit north of Iceland. So that's quite cold air coming down with that area of low pressure. There could be some wintry showers, particularly in the north and west of the country. probably rain in the south, but it would be quite a cold push, and the main thing, very, very windy, stormy winds across many parts of the country, and absolute battering through into Christmas Eve. Right, let's go through Christmas Eve, and we carry on with that area of low pressure moving off in towards Scandinavia, leaving us in this northwesterly flow, northerly flow for Christmas Day. This is what you call cold zonality. Essentially the flow is off the Atlantic, but cold air is being wrapped around those areas of low pressure, so I think that probably is cold enough for showers to be wintry in the north and west country, particularly Scotland, Ireland, maybe northern England as well. More likely to be rain showers with that further south, but it's pretty cold, really cold, crisp Christmas Day on this update, and chance of wintry showers in the north of the country. Now, as we go out beyond that, this takes us into midnight on Boxing Day. We start bringing areas of low pressure down across the country. Now, that's coming into quite cold air, so that could give some interesting weather as well. But we have to keep in mind with this that we can't use this for specific days. We're too far away. So the bigger picture, despite the fact that it looks interesting for Christmas Day and Boxing Day, basically all we're looking at with this particular run is that we're sort of in for a cold zonal, cold zonality type weather over Christmas period on this particular update. Whether these areas of low pressure will come through exactly like this is showing, we really cannot say. We get through into Boxing Day itself, and yeah, we're in quite a cold flow there, so showers could be wind chill, though the winds are backing more towards the west again. So going out beyond Boxing Day, another area of low pressure comes in. That brings heavy rain and more severe gales across the country, so quite a stormy update tonight, and cold at times as well. That low pressure gets through to the 28th, so into the no man's land between Christmas and New Year. That low pressure is shooting off in towards the North Sea, again pulling winds down from a northerly, northwesterly direction. Quite cold coming down with that area of low pressure once again, so that could be bringing more wintry showers, particularly into the north of the country. Right, let's go out beyond that and getting towards the New Year period, and here we go through into the 29th on in towards the 30th. We're in a northerly flow there, so that's pretty cold as we're going up towards the New Year. That could be bringing snow showers to northern and eastern parts of the country. High pressure bridging out to west. There will be a lot of hard overnight frost with that. I mean, it looks like the high pressure is going to come in actually as we get through to New Year's, the end of New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. The high pressure is bridging over the country, so that gives us a nice frosty cold start to 2015. Mainly dry by that point, but there'd be a really hard frost on that New Year's Eve, and a really chilly start to 2015. Now we go up beyond that, and the high pressure begins to collapse, and low pressure starts to come in off the Atlantic. Notice though this area of high pressure building up over Scandinavia, trying to get winds in from the east. So we've got a bit of a battle going on here. There's a weather system producing a lot of probably quite heavy rain and maybe some hill snow as well, and that battle goes on through the 4th in towards the 5th, with another area of low pressure bringing more rain through. You want to see whether that easterly wind ever establishes. So here we are on the 5th of January with that low pressure over country. There's the high pressure over Scandinavia. Watch what happens with that low pressure through, and zoom, it's shooting off to the south. So by the time we get through to 12th night on the 6th of January, we're opening the floodgates. That bitterly cold easterly wind that would be bringing snow showers into the east. Daytime temperatures probably around freezing all day, and a really bitterly cold easterly wind finally establishes as we get through to 12th night on the 6th of January. So quite an entertaining run, that one. Again, it's very similar to the second update, I should say, in terms of the bigger picture. It's not desperately cold, but what it is sort of cold at times. The jet stream is sort of trending south at times. There are hints of blocking maybe over Scandinavia beyond the New Year period. Cold zonality, so areas of low pressure could be dragging down cold air from the north and the northwest. Again, it's not a severely cold pattern. There's no real easterly or northerly blast going on for a prolonged period on this update, but very interesting overall. It's similar to the second update. I'll do the 4th update on Sunday, but these charts are looking quite interesting at the moment. That's it for now. Hope you found the video entertaining. That's all now. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.